Dear students, welcome to today's class. Today I am going to explain the maximum and minimum values of the trigonometric functions sin x, cos x and tan x, same as cosecant x, secant x and cot x. See if you want to understand this the maximum and minimum values of the sin x and cos x function in particular. So observe the graph of that function sin x and cos x. If you observe the sin x graph passes through the origin and it attains maximum value. See here, maximum value at pi by 2 and 5 pi by 2 and next to 5 pi by 2, next to 5 pi by 2, next to plus 4 9 pi by 2 maximum value. It is attaining at maximum value 1 and it is attaining minimum value minus 1. See here, this is a minus 1. Attaining minimum value is minus 1. So this is minus 1, this is plus 1. Same as cos x graph is also attaining maximum value 1 and the minimum value minus 1. That means for sin x graph, the maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1. Cos x graph, the cos x function, maximum value is 1, minimum value is minus 1, where x belongs to set of real numbers. Whatever may be the value you take, as x value increases or x value decreases. Here x is the domain, whether the domain increases or domain decreases, whatever may be the value. So if you observe, the graph fluctuates between 1 and minus 1, okay. That's why the maximum value of sine function is 1 and the minimum value of sine function is minus 1. Okay now, right. So maximum and minimum value together we call it as a range. Therefore, what is the range of the function? Closure bracket minus 1 comma 1. In this closure bracket, first you have to write down minimum value, next you have to write down the maximum value. For the same cos function is also, its range is minus 1 to 1. Okay. Whatever may be the x value, x takes any value. For example, cos of 2022 degrees is equal to, its maximum value is 1 and the minimum value is minus 1, whatever may be that. Cos of 2022 degrees value is, it fluctuates between 1 and minus 1. Okay now, right. I hope that you understand this concept. So let us see the tan x graph. Welcome to the graph of y is equal to tan x. So if you observe tan x graph, so if your tan 0 is 0, from 0 to pi by 2, as you are moving on from 0 to pi by 2, the graph increases to indefinitely. It goes, reaches to plus infinity. It goes to plus infinity. As x value decreases from 0 to minus pi by 2, as it decreases, the x value is also decreases indefinitely. Similarly, as you go from 0 to pi by 2, the graph increases and decreases. From this value, what you say in this tan x, if x value increases, tan x value is also increases. If x value decreases, tan x value is also decreases, but we cannot say whatever may be the, at a certain point it will the increasing or decreasing, it will stop certain value. We cannot say. Why? Because tan pi by 2 is not defined, that's why it goes on increasing. Okay. So from this, what can you say? The maximum value is, the maximum value of tan x is infinity, that means not defined, and the minimum value of tan x is also not defined. Minimum value of tan x is also not defined. The maximum value of tan x is also not defined. Okay now. So I hope that you, and for sin x, cos x, it is definitely minus 1 and plus 1. For tan x and cot x, the maximum and minimum values are not defined, but they, as x value increases, the one thing we can say that as x value increases, the maximum value will go to plus infinity, whereas x value decreases, the minimum value goes to minus infinity. Okay, na? I hope that you understand this solution. So let us see some of standard fundamental trigonometric functions are there, their maximum value and minimum value. Let us see that. Let us see some fundamental trigonometric some concepts are there, some functions are there, some special type of functions. This function is a cos x plus b sin x plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and x is also real numbers. Why? Because sin x cos x domain is set of real numbers. So such type of functions, the minimum value is c minus of root of a square plus b square, and the maximum value is c plus of root of a square plus b square for the type of functions, maximum value and the minimum value. And the range is, so the closure bracket of this c minus root of a square plus b square comma c plus root of a square plus b square. This is a minimum value and it is a maximum value. And another type of special functions is also there. So they are a square sin square theta plus b square cosecant square theta, a square cos square theta plus b square secant square theta, a square tan theta plus b square cot theta. Only here square is not there, remember that. For that, minimum value is 2ab. Minimum value is 2ab. Okay, na? So these are some special type of functions for maximum and minimum value. Okay. So based on these results, what are we learned today? So let us do some problems. Okay, na? Let us start the problems. Let us see, there are here 3 different types of functions are there. So the first one is minus 3 cos of root of 3 plus x square. The second function is 8 cos 3x minus 15 sin 3x. The third function is sin power 6x plus cos power 6x. So let us try to find out the range of this function. Range means what? We have to find out the maximum value and the minimum value. Okay. Now let us see the first type here. Whatever may be that cos of anything may be, cos of anything, whatever, you don't worry about that. Okay, na? You don't worry about that. We know that minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta less than or equal to 1. That means cos theta, that means this whole thing I treated as theta. Therefore, cos theta lies between minus 1 and plus 1. But we want minus 3. That's why multiply with minus 3. So if you multiply with minus 3, so this will become 3 greater than or equal to minus 3 cos theta greater than or equal to minus 3. Okay, reverse it. So that means minus 3 less than or equal to minus 3 cos theta less than or equal to 3. Therefore, your range is minus 3 to 3. So the minimum value is minus 3 and maximum value is 3. So from this, what you have to observe here, cos of, sin of, tan of, whatever may be that, there you treat it as a theta. Okay, so that is your answer. Okay, so coming to the next problem. So this is in the form of a sin x plus b cos x plus c type. A sin x plus b cos x plus c. So here your a value is minus 15, b value is 8, c value is 0. So what is your minimum value? Minimum value is c minus under square root of a square plus b square. C value is 0, under square root of a square means 15 square, 225 plus 64. This is equal to minus root of, so this is equal to 289, that is equal to minus 70. Okay, now maximum value you will get, that is equal to c plus root of a square plus b square. Already c value is 0, plus will come. So this is equal to 70. So therefore, what is the range of this function? Closure bracket minus 70 to 17. So minimum value is minus 17, maximum value is 17. But coming to this problem, sin power 6x plus cos power 6x. So while explaining, I have explained only the maximum and minimum value of sin x and cos x only, not sin square x, cos square x, sin power 6x. Now you have to try to convert it into sin x cos x. Now you have to remove this power x. How to remove that powers means, so here you write it as a sin square x whole cube. This is also cos square x whole cube. So this is of the form a cube plus b cube. Here a cube plus b cube, actually you have two formulas. The best formula is this. So that is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab of a plus b. The best formula is this. Why? Because a plus b, that means sin square x plus cos square x value is 1. That means 1 cube is 1. 3 times sin square x into cos square x. Again a plus b. Sin square x plus cos square x value is 1. Understand this? 1. So again I will simplify this. 1 minus 3 by 4. This is a 4 sin x cos x whole square. Sorry, here 2. So why? Because 2 square 4, 4 will get cancelled. So why I am doing this is, so this is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 sin 2x. 1 minus 3 by 4 sin 2x whole square. So let us continue the solution. So here we got 1 minus 3 by 4. 2 sin x cos x means what? How much is sin 2x whole square? Now let us find out the range of that function. See here we know that minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to 1. That means sin x value lies between minus 1 to 1. Sin square x value lies between 0 to 1. Why? Why it lies between 0 to 1? So when you are squaring, sin squaring, from 0 to minus 1 values also will become positive. 0 to minus 1 to 0 will become positive, and it is 0 to 1. So coming to here, so we can say that 0 less than or equal to sin square 2x less than or equal to 1. Multiply with minus 3 by 4, that is 0 greater than or equal to minus 3 by 4 sin square x greater than or equal to minus 3 by 4. Okay now? Right. Add 1, that is 1 greater than or equal to 1 minus 3 by 4 sin square x greater than or equal to minus 3 by 4 plus 1. So therefore, ultimately what remains to you? So this is your maximum value, that is a 1 by 4 less than or equal to your function less than or equal to 1. So this is your minimum value and it is your maximum value. Good. So from these three functions, from these three problems, the only thing you have to observe is first problem and third problem. First problem, cos of whatever may be the value, you omit that and concentrate on cos theta, right? And coming to third problem, a cube plus b cube, write the formula of a plus b whole cube minus 3ab of a plus b, and you can easily get the solution. Okay now, I hope that you understand these problems. So let us see some more problems. Let us see the two functions here. F of x is equal to 16 cos to the power of 5x minus 20 cos cube x plus 5 cos x, and second function is 3 sin square x minus 4 cos square x. We have to find out the range of these two functions, that is maximum value and minimum value. So coming to the first problem, so if you see that first problem here, cos to the power of 5x is there, cos cube x is, cos x is there. Luckily total function is in cos x, but it is not a second function, it is in both sin x and cos x. So that's why I have selected these two problems. The first function is completely in cos x, but it is cos power 5 is there, cos cube is there, here cos x is there. How to find out the maximum and minimum value is there. The very easy small trick is, what is the maximum value of cos x? 1. So the maximum value of this function is given by, wherever cos x is there, you put 1. Why? Because the cos x maximum value is 1 only, you know. Therefore, this function is also will attain maximum value when cos x is equal to 1 only. That's why 16 into 1 to the power of 5 minus 20 into 1 cube plus 5 into 1, that is 16 minus 20 plus 5, that is equal to 1. 16 plus 5, 21, that is the maximum value. What is the minimum value? This function will attain minimum value when cos x is minimum. Why? Because it is a function in the variable cos x. Okay now, that's why wherever cos x is there, put minus 1, that's all. 16 into minus 1 whole 5, 20 into minus 1 whole cube, 5 into minus 1. So this is minus 1 whole power 5 means minus 16, already minus is there, plus 20, minus 15. So minus 16 minus 5, minus 21, that is equal to minus 1. Therefore, what is its range? Minus 1 to 1. Understand this? Okay, now, right. Coming to here it is in both sine and cos. Sine and cos. Okay, now, right. So, let us see that. But you may ask one doubt, sir, sine x, cos x, both attain the maximum value 1 and the minimum value minus 1. But here the x sine square x, cos square will maximum value 1. But depending upon the x value, it attains maximum value and it attains minimum value. See the graph. See the graph. Sin x is maximum when x is equal to pi by 2. Cos x is maximum when x is equal to 0, why cos 0 is 1. So, that means for different values of x, the sin x and cos x are attaining maximum and minimum value. That is why you should not put here 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1. Why? Because the function is in both sin x and cos x. But here the total function is in cos x. That is why you can put 1 for maximum value and minus 1 for minimum value. You should not put here 1, 1. Why? Because I explained why. Why? For x, for sin 90 it is attaining maximum value. For cos 0 it is attaining maximum value. For then such type of problems how to do? So, convert it into either sin x or cos x, whatever may be you like. I will convert into sin x function. So, this is 3 sin square x minus 4 times this is 1 minus sin square x. This is a 3 sin square x minus 4 plus 4 sin square x. This is 3 plus 4, 7 sin square x minus 4. Okay, right. So, as usual we know that sin square x value, minimum value is 0, maximum value is 1. 0 less than or equal to sin square x less than or equal to 1. We want 7, multiply with 7. 7 sin square x less than or equal to 7. Okay. Subtract minus 4, that is equal to minus 4 less than or equal to your function less than or equal to 7 minus 4. Minus 4 less than or equal to your function less than or equal to 3. Therefore, minimum value is minus 3, maximum value is 3. Okay. So, I hope that you understand these two models. Let us go for some more problems. Here one function is given. The maximum value of the function 1 by 3 sin x minus 12 cos x plus 9 is. How to do this type of problem? It is just like a fraction, numerator by denominator. In the denominator, our variable x is there. That means sin x cos x there. So, here we have one result. That means, for example, the maximum value, for example, if f of x is equal to some 1 by some this type of function is there, f of x is equal to 1 by g of x or 3 by g of x or 10 by g of x, whatever may be the some number constant, whatever may be that, no need of any one. If it is type like that, it is there. Then it is given that maximum value of f of x is equal to k times minimum value of g of x. If you want to find out the maximum value of k of f of x, that is given by k by minimum value of g of x. At the same time, minimum value of f of x is equal to k upon maximum value of g of x. That is the formula we have. Very nice formula. That means, if you want to find out maximum value, k by find the minimum value of the denominator. If you want to find out minimum value of f of x, k, whatever may be the constant 5, 10, 11, 13, 14 is there, then that number by maximum value of g of x. Now, coming to here, the maximum value of this function is same as 1 upon minimum value of 3 sin x minus 12 cos x plus 9. That is 1 by, what is the minimum value? Minimum value means c minus root of a square minus b square. C means 9 minus root of a square means 9, b square means 144. 1 by 9 minus root of 144, 12 square 144. So, 144 plus 9. How much? 144 plus 9, 13, 5, 153. 3 square 9, here 12 square 140. So, c minus root of a square plus b square. So, this is a root of 153. So, this is your answer. Understand? So, that is the maximum value of the given function. Okay, I hope that you understand this concept. Okay, let us go for next problem. Welcome to this problem. If f of x is equal to cos square x plus secant square x, then what is the result? F of x less than 1 now, f of x is equal to 1 now, 2 less than f of x less than 1 now, f of x greater than or equal to 2 now. How to do this problem? So, to do this type of problems, okay, forget about the square, cos x, secant x. Cos x and secant x both are reciprocal to each other. That means cos x into secant x is equal to 1. Okay, right. To do this problem, we will make use of the result arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. Arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. What is arithmetic mean? That is equal to cos square x plus secant x by 2. That means if I am explaining the concept, a and b are two numbers, their arithmetic mean is a plus b by 2, geometric mean is root of ab. So, the arithmetic mean of cos square x plus secant square x is a plus b by 2. This is greater than or equal to under square root of cos square x into secant square x. Understand this? So, this is equal to cos square x plus secant square x is greater than or equal to cos square x and secant square x will get cancelled, and that is a root 1, and the root 1 is equal to 1, that is equal to 2. So, from this you can say that f of x is greater than or equal to 2. Option D is the right answer. So, sometimes we can solve these problems using this identity, that is arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. Okay. So, general procedure we cannot be do. So, general students what they will think, no, secant square x they will start at 1 by cos square x, Generally you won't get the, you will get the solution, but it is again cos power 4x will come, somewhat difficult to solve it. Okay, na? So, if you proceed in this way, the answer will come very easily. Okay, I hope that you understand this solution. Dear students, I hope that you enjoyed today's class with one more new topic, that means trigonometric equations. Very important chapter, that is trigonometric equations. Tomorrow I will come before you. Until then, all the best.